Hey everyone, just wanted to let you know that there's going to be a new series on the channel. It's to do with tutorial scrapping, and if you don't know what that is, it's more like when you sample bits of pieces from code from different tutorials and you mash them all to make them all make a big project of some sort. Now, what I find with Unity, the reason why I'm doing this actually is because I find that whenever I go online, tutorials can help you like a lot. Like they can help you speed up your game, well not your game process, your game development process by hours, if not days at a time. Now, but what the flaw of this is that usually it only contains one part of code. It doesn't make the whole series. And when you see people make the full series about it, it's more like making one particular game, but you may not be as interested in that, for example. So yeah, this series is going to be teaching you guys the basics of how to do scrapping tutorials online, and yeah, let's get started. Hey everyone, just to let you guys know that I apologize for my voice. I've been a bit sick lately. Don't worry, it's not COVID, I don't think. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue with the tutorial scrapping. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is, well, obviously making a plane, because this is going to be about making an AI that fights you and has a health system linked upon it. Because I have found multiple tutorials online that teach you how to make a health system, but not actually how to link it up with like your AI the enemy AI. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that today. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be already made a plane for myself, or terrain, whatever. I'm going to drag in my base mesh and I'm going to magnify it. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to grab maybe one more, and I'm going to just quickly do that, and yeah, and I'm going to rename stuff, I'm going to organize my files. I'll be back in a sec. So now after I've organized my files, I'm going to just add a script to the player, and this is going to be a part of the Jason Ryman movement script, and I'm just going to call this let's just go with smooth movement. Just add that to Unity. Alright then. Now I'll just open that up. There we go. Yeah. Now let's just wait for Unity to load. And well, a lot of this stuff we've actually covered on our channel, so yeah. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is I'm just going to copy and paste the code of the Jason and Wyman tutorials, and I'll teach you how to do the tutorial scrapping in a second. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so after we have successfully copied the Jason and Wyman code, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be starting our first part of our tutorial scrapping and merging different tutorials. Now, the code that I'm using is actually on the 2D Dreams channel, so check out some of our tutorials. I'll leave the tutorial in the description below. What we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to delete this very important bracket, and what we're going to want to do there is, don't worry if you see a red screen line, it's fine. If you go if input dot get key down key code dot mouse 0, and then just go attack. And this is basically just creating a function. Yeah. And then we're just going to want to add that bracket at the bottom. Now this is extremely important so that your code stays within the void update. So now we have a function called attack, and what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to make a private void attack. Private void attack. There. And then what you want to do here is you just want to go anim.set trigger attack, and you can use any sort of animation. Sorry. There. Done. So if we go File, Save, and we go into Unity now, let's just leave that. what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to actually enter in an animator component. So let's go animator. And then what we're going to want to do in here is we're just going to create a animation controller. Oh, come on. Animator controller, and let's just call this play. And if you can see here, we currently have our animator thing. And what I'm going to just do is I'm going to quickly just add in some animation. Just have a quick look on our channel, and you could most likely see everything that's necessary to complete this tutorial. So let's just go simple. Let's just see what this looks like. Well, we don't want to tackle it, so let's just drag this in. So let's go in idle real quick. There. Then we're going to just set this as set default. Then we're going to want to create a trigger, and let's just call attack. And then we're going to just want to make this go back. And then you just want to go attack. Has exit time, disable exit time. Very important because the animation will have a delay otherwise, and you don't want a delay. So we did console. That's fine, that's normal. Let's go scene, and then make sure the player has the animator component dragged into its animator component, and drag the animator. And just let's set this to 10. So now if we press play, you'll be able to see that our character can move around just there. But here's the thing, we should actually assign the camera to the player. So where's the player? And where's the camera? So we're probably going to want to fix the camera. Let's change the perspective. So you can fiddle around with the camera all you want, I don't really mind. Or, well, I won't really care because I'm not there. There, so if we have a look now, there we go, camera's perfect. Now what we just want to do here is, well, when we drag the main camera underneath the player object, it makes it a child of the player, and it will follow the player's transform. See, and now we're going pretty cool, and if we press click, you'll see that our character does an attack animation. But what you see now is, we have a little bit of a problem, and that problem is that our character, after he does the attack animation once, well, it just stays in that position, and well, we don't really want that because that can result in some buggy movement. So yeah, I'm going to go fix that in a second. So how we fix this problem is actually we have to activate exit time onto the transition that goes back. And now if you press it again and we test it again, you should see that it should work. There. But if we have a look, and we're attacking this guy, you can only see that he's not doing anything, and it's not attacking us back. And what we're going to now set up is we're going to now set up the damage calculation. Now what we can do now is we can just add a health bar component, or more like add a health bar component. Let's just go health bar, and let's just go add, or more health component than anything else. And what we're going to do here is we're going to link damage calculation based on what touches the player collider, and we're gonna just set that up once we finish setting up our script. So yeah, hang on. So now that you see we've got our script here, we can just start our code, And what we can do now is we're just going to use the brackets actually, health calculating system. Now if we delete all this, we just remove all this. Let's just go into full screen. I'm going to copy and paste that, set health bar. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to use some of my own code. And yeah. So what we're going to do now is just going to do current underscore health minus equals amount. Now you may notice that this is actually the same health bar system that we used in our 2D shooting script for our Ali Health. And yeah, that script is compatible with 3D and 2D code alike. So yeah, you can use any sort of code for this. And just go enemy. Crap. My mistake. Let's just go enemy dot set trigger is dead. Actually, hang on. This actually is not necessary because we can just do this instead. So you can always come up with different stuff. We can just do dot. I don't want to do dictionary entry. I don't think that fit. Give a space in between. Now what we can do there is we can just do avoid dot. And then just if it's dead, enemy dot set trigger in brackets dead. There. Yeah. But then what we're going to do here is we can just get rid of the set health bar. The health bar isn't really necessary. Remove this. And let's just get rid of this public image. There. Now we see how we want. Yeah. So let's just quickly just add a. There we go. I fixed it. I just had to add some more parentheses or brackets, or whatever you want to call these things. Just a couple more. You got to make sure that they're all aligned to make sure your code is logic. So yeah, let's go file, save, and let's go back into Unity.
Hey everyone, thank you for paying attention to today's video, and thank you for watching till the end. Tell me in the comments if I should actually do some more of this, because I know this can actually be really helpful, and this is the first time actually that I've actually seen people do tutorial merging on YouTube. And yeah, leave a like that. It's going to be for today's video. I'll be uploading most likely on Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, goodbye.